lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two. It got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's complete to John Ross. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. 50 seconds for Mike. 50 seconds for Mike. Here we go, D. Mike's 57's Mike. It's been a long day for you. Pass.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Here comes Grant on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 20! Hey, empty!
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
50. Mike, 58, right there. 52. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, dude. 58, boy, 58, Mike. So we got man. Pass 85, pass 85.
On first down, Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Team 6. 58, right over there. Alert! Mike, 58, right there. Pilot, 60.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 43.
Right here. Hey, orbit.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is the tight end Fant. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
53-19. Alert. Mike, 57. Watch QB drop. 57's a smooth. Rack. Monday. 57.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Middle. Check Mike 57. Man, I got to Hey, Lord. 57 Mike 57. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. picked up by James Bradbury. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
You don't see me. Hey, Alpha. You don't see me. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Wentz now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Trey 15. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's got a first down or more inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
82. Hey, I-7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Switch gear. Down the man inside, down the man. Check out. Let's 5-7. Done.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Tight. X3, 218, chop. the mic. Alert! Woo-hoo! Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Hey.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
56, 56. Hey, exit. Mike 54. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Alert. Mike 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Mike 54, Mike 54. Mike 54. Bravo. Army.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here we go. 120. That's what I do. Switch. Tyson.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go. 20. I got him. Watch the eye.
They'll run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26. Go. 4 Tokyo. Hey, Delta. 43. Check. 43.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On first down, Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It's just me and you. It's just fun. Check 49. Check 49. Tight dog. Middle. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the 29, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Just like that. Just like that. Kill.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Able to spin free. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Go.
From the 44, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Cut. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 23's the mic. Hey, 74, 74. Let's go, D.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 24, check 24. Sunday. 23 is the mic. Two jet. Hey, wahoo. 23 is the mic.
Now Wentz. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check three.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 29, Allen looking deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Kill. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, Echo. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing now is Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
General West. Sunday.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Silver. Watch the ship. Hey, empty. Mark 49. Kill. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, zoom. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
That's another Vikings 1st down.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
40. Check 31.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Nasir early on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 14, Texans 7.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Pass. Here. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
To throw is Wentz. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
20. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shit. Hey, 57.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He's going to sling this deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, McCaffrey able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this goal. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. They find some open field here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 32 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
82, 49
to throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer. Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wentz to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Lefty, lefty. That's the left. That's the left. That's the left. Check. Lefty, lefty. Check. Check 4. Check 4.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hilliard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run again with Hilliard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings